Welcome back, First Hour Faithfuls, to yet another episode of the First Hour. My name is Colin Tanner from Video Games Are Dumb, and I'm here to check out No Man's Sky on the PlayStation 4 with you, the legions of First Hour Faithfuls. If you like what you see, remember to like, share, and subscribe. So usually with the first hour, I'm taking a look at the first hour of something. However, when it comes to a game like No Man's Sky, I wanted to dig a little deeper. Now, obviously, I'm going to have my impression or review episode of Worth It out on Tuesday, but in the meantime, I wanted to take a look at the game here with you. I am 20 hours in right now, so I've been playing for quite some time. I've seen a lot of videos. They all include the things you do in space or on planets, and I kind of wanted to show you a little bit of something different to start us off here. This is one of the many space bases that you'll find throughout the game. And this is where you're able to trade minerals, buy objects, as well as upgrade a few things for your suit. Real quick, let's talk to this guy right here. Now, we're going to get a good look at how language works in this game. Alright, so he called me an interloper. This is a word. So throughout the game, you're going to learn alien languages, and that basically lets you piece together the intention of an alien. Right here, I can't tell what he's talking about, but thankfully they still give you a bit of a description. The warrior barks abruptly and flourishes a knife. It stares directly into my eyes. Alright, so it wants to do something. It either wants to cut my hand open, or I can say, no, please don't cut my hand open. Well, I assume this is for a good reason, so I'm going to let him cut my hand open. See, there you go. This was like a blood pack. I just got a little bit of damage, but I got some brand new technology. Technology is a huge part of the game here. You'll notice that right away it's telling me how I have to build it. Already got enough carbon. I need more copper, and that themium 9? I don't know. All of these components are plentiful throughout the world, so that shouldn't be so difficult. And that's going to increase the impact of my phase beam. I know this sounds like I'm throwing a lot of systems at you. Don't worry, we're going to take our time. We've got a full hour, baby. We ain't got to rush anything. Let's get out into space. Oh, real quick, I'm going to grab another thing for my multi-tool. That's going to increase ricochet. I already knew that one, so that's not a big deal. So here's how we're going to do things. We're going to go down to a random planet, and then we're going to go into a different solar system. This is my ship right here, which I had a different ship initially. I found this one crashed on a planet, and I was able to find the right resources to get it back up to speed. And I've actually done some pretty good modifications on here. This is a huge part of the game as well. This is where you can store more objects, but also you can add things to your ship that take up permanent slots unless you decide to dismantle them. But why would you? These are meaningful upgrades. Let's get in there. Alright, so this planet right here I haven't discovered yet. Let's see what else we've got around here. Some asteroids. And it looks like that's all we've got right here. I'm going to use my scanner. Oh, there we go. So we have a transmission tower detected, which is great. So, one of the things you'll notice right away is that it doesn't communicate distance. Right now it's telling me that I am 21 minutes and 5 seconds away. Well, that's if I'm using my regular boosters here. Let's speed that process up just a little bit. So there, I've got my secondary boosters, and now it's only going to take us around a minute and 55 seconds. But that's still too long for me. So let's actually engage our pulse drive, and that's 5 seconds away. You're probably wondering, why am I slightly missing the planet? Well, that's because this is on a curve right here, and I want to land directly on there. Otherwise, you can enter the planet's atmosphere a bit early, and then you're just adding additional time for yourself. This game really doesn't communicate distance through any sort of meters or miles or anything like that. It always uses time to reference the space between you and your destination. This right here is a trading post, which is another generic sort of building. you saw that I was on that space base before. You're seeing them on this trading post. All of this stuff repeats itself throughout the galaxy. Every time you find a trading post, it basically looks like this. Every time you find a space base, it looks exactly like that. However, the planets themselves are very different. Endangered resources likely. Sentinels will attack on site. We'll get to that in just a bit. So this is all pretty standard, except for the planets themselves. These are all randomly generated. And a huge component of the game, I keep saying huge, a large component of the game, let's get out the thesaurus. A significant portion of the game is devoted to scanning and creating a sort of encyclopedia. Oh, we got a creature right here. Let's scan this guy right here. What's his deal? Alright, so that's one type of creature. Let's see, is this a different one? It is! Alright, now what do we got right here? Same one? Okay. Sometimes these are based around different genders, and maybe they have slight differences. Let's see, is that plant? Yep. This right here are these are the drones. You've got to look out for those guys. They can be trouble when you start off the game. Alright, so let's just run off on the planet for a second. We'll come back to this base later. So you can see I'm always scanning. One of the things I really like about the control setup on this game is that when you click the left stick, it scans everything for you. Right stick obviously lets you sprint. It's just a nice little setup. So iron. Do I need iron for anything? Let's see. Do I have any technology that I could use? Well, I've got everything there. I just need some... let's see right here. Grenade launcher. I don't really like the grenade launchers in here. Well, whatever. I could always use some iron. So, this right here is basically your gun. It can either be a mining beam, or you can switch it over, and it can be the bolt caster, which is a kind of like a pistol. You do get different multi-tools, that's what they're referred to as, throughout the game, but they have the basic functionality of either shooting bolts or mining. So, as you can see, there's a little wheel right here that says how long it's going to take to mine all the iron out of here. I don't want to wait that long. That took a lot longer than most other ones. Oh, and this is a different way that you gather minerals. You just pluck them. Uh-oh. So we've got this guy right here. Nope. You can see that I swapped over to my bolt caster there. Hopefully that cancels out the drones. Oh, wow. So let's take a look at these guys right here. You'll notice these wings on a lot of creatures throughout the universe. These creatures are also, much like the planets, randomly generated. Oh, nope. Please go away. Oops, I screwed up. There we go. Use my bolt caster on there. A lot of this game is about trying to survive in some harsh climates. You can see that this is a colder environment. So I have a life support system on at all times. Let's go under there right now. You press the touchpad to look at this kind of stuff. So we've got, let's see here. This is my exosuit. That's my hazard protection, and that's my life support. They're both doing fine, but I do need to recharge them eventually. Now, I could have just avoided that first drone. You don't often get attacked this often. Oh, wow. Let's take a look at that guy. You also have a jetpack that lets you explore a little bit easier. So let's get a look at this guy. So he's just a bigger one, huh? What's this right here? That looks kind of interesting. Those are worth a lot in the markets. Oh. Oh god. Okay, wait a minute. I should probably get out of here. So the planets are randomly generated, the creatures are randomly generated, and the stakes are randomly generated. When I landed on here, it warned me that the Sentinels were actually rather hostile, so I had to watch out for them. Other times, you might not even bump into one. It really depends on the planet. Now, I recently upgraded my jetpack, so hopefully I can get up there before they catch up with me. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. Alright, they've been deactivated, but they're probably still close behind me. If they spot me, I'm screwed! Oh god. Alright, so my head's kind of covering this up right now. Let me get out of the way here. You see that right there? That's me actually, rebuilding my jetpack. That happens automatically. Same with sprinting. You actually have to level up your sprinting. And things really happen at a random time. Like, you don't complete a stage or something and then they're like, oh, good job, here's, you know, enhanced sprinting. Oh, crud. My inventory's already full. Yeah, it is. And I need a lot of this stuff, so... Oh, crud. Alright, I better upgrade my hazard protection. So, some of the tools that you use can actually... be recharged with a bunch of different materials. This right here is actually a crafted item. So I'll make it easier. Alright, let's bug this guy and see what he's got to say. Weapon. It thrusts my hand into an inventory. They burn with strange intensity. See me to reach for the elements. There needs something for a weapon. The way you recharge weapons in here is with plutonium. I'm gonna assume he's looking for plutonium. I'm gonna give him that. Oh, cool. So I did something cool for him. So he's giving me a brand new hazard protection unit. So in case I was on a hot planet, I could equip this by having the right minerals. I could craft it and equip it. And as you've seen with my hazard suit, it would it wouldn't go down so quick. So let's talk a little bit about how you buy things in the game. There is a sort of Destiny-style menu setup, so you're just kind of moving around. If you never played Destiny, that's what Destiny's like. I don't need any of this stuff. I really don't need anything at this point, but I do want to sell off some things just because... Now, every environment has its own economy, which means that they value certain objects more and other objects less. For instance, they don't seem to value gold very much. I've been in other solar systems where I could get double the price on gold. I'd actually lose about 1% of my potential revenue for gold. Of course, 0 being the kind of standard price for the galaxy. Not really going to do anything here. 5% more on that? No. Oof. Can I sell anything here? So no real good deals here. I'm going to check my starship inventory. Just to see if I can get something really good here. Not even the aluminum. No. Oof. It's garbage. I would be better off not selling here. But let's see if I can craft something on the fly right now. We've got the antimatter. Right now I really want to... Whoa. Oh, I have to turn that to all. Okay. So you can sort through here. So I'm looking to build some devices, or if I'm looking to build some power sources, or curiosity. I don't know what that is. I obviously don't have anything there yet. Now, warp cells, we'll get into that in just a second. I need some Phantom 9, though, or whatever that stuff's called. I apologize for anyone that knows a little bit more about the science behind the game. So I could just blast off back into space, but I'm going to explore around just a little bit longer. Ooh, baby! This is actually what I'm looking for right here. Let's land right there. So, the game saves every time you exit your ship, but you can also save by activating these guys right here. This also means that I found a base, which means that I'll be able to report this base later on. We'll talk about that in a second. There are some drones here, so I'm going to get away from them. Yeah, so most of the blueprints for the multi-tool I already know. I just haven't upgraded them because I haven't really seen the, well, this one I actually might use because it'll lower the kickback, so I could actually maybe snipe a little bit better. There is a decent amount of combat in this game, but it's just not the core feature of No Man's Sky. Very rarely will creatures be hostile to you. The drones, though, they are a real issue. Okay. Is there anything here I could do? Alright, so I want to hack this thing to locate something on the planet. I'm going to use my crafting ability. Oops, I don't want to do that. Let's move that real quick. So I'm transferring that over to my starship, which I'll actually use right now to recharge my hyperdrive. There's a lot of systems in the game, but it's really not that complex, I swear. Is that thing right behind me? I can hear it. I knew it. I knew it. Screw you. Where is it? Where is it? It's nice because you'll get some titanium from the drones. Am I good? I think I'm good. All right, let's go back here, and let's create. Let's go under here, and let's create a bypass chip so that I can hack into this. There we go. And now here's a bunch of different things I could look for: colonial outpost, transmission, shelter. Shelters are pretty useless, I've found. I want to go and find a monolith. The cool thing is, because the planets are randomly generated, just by selecting that option, they probably just created that area. Where's my ship? Oh, there it is. So right away, without even checking, I know the plutonium is going to come from here. Just because you recognize some of these. You know, I might as well get more gold and plutonium. I should save space. What am I talking about? Because we're going to do something later on. Alright, now there's obviously a drone right here. But it doesn't matter, because we're just going to get right back into the ship. While I'm here, every time you take off from something other than a base, it actually causes, it costs you energy from your launch thruster, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this guy. Cool. See you later, chump. And we're going to go over here. There we go. I'm actually a little bit worried about this tree right here. So I can see my ship crashing into that. Well, regardless, let's go up to this monolith. So monoliths are these tests. They're sort of testing you to see if you understand the culture of particular races. So this species right here, they're very warlike. I'm really curious to see what this is going to be. I don't know a whole lot about their language. Oh, nope, this one's not going to be a test. This is just going to give me the information. Alright, so, right here it's going to tell me what words I learned. I just learned the word for blob. There's got to be more than that. Wow. Okay, most of the time you learn more than one word. That was a bad example. So we have a winter storm starting up here. That's actually going to cause more damage to my hazard protection. Oh, wow. I was really worried I was going to crash into that, but I guess not. This is a... Wow, that's a lot of whatever that is. I'm actually going to stop by here. Is that copper? If it's copper, I'm happy. Oh, wow. No, this right here. Man, if I had more space. Alright, let's... I'm going to charge this up with... Oops, don't... Nope. Use my power. I'm going to recharge my... I have to go under multi-tool here. Recharge my carbon. I'm just clearing space right now for myself. Because I want to collect as much of this as I can get. It sells pretty well. So you can see right here that I'm actually destroying parts of the object. And I can just stand right in here. So you get a little bit of geomod. I mean, you see the ground's not going to break. It's very specific things that... Whoa, wow. Okay, this planet might have more stuff than I expected. So my thermal protection is almost down to 0, but that's not a big deal because I have so much plutonium, I'll be able to recharge it. Oops, I'm sort of overcharging my laser here. What I really like is, check this out. I'm almost at 100%. You see that bar up there? I'm almost at 100%. I'm going to stop right now. And then I start again. It's kind of cool. Instead of having to wait for it to go all the way down. As long as you stop for a second, you're good. Now, I might be asking, why are the drones attacking you? And I can't give you a proven answer. I'm going to just fix up my suit for a second. But I have my theory is that you're going around and just stealing all of these minerals from planets. They probably don't want you to do that. They don't seem to be attacking anyone else, but then again, you don't see anyone else going around and just mining every damn thing. So they have their reasons. I'm not mad at them. This stuff can go for a lot of money. Alright, I'll stop because, come on. Let's get back into the game. Well, plenty of time to mine. Oh, wait a minute. There's actually a beacon right there. I'm gonna go and activate that. Sweet. There we go. Let's see. Did anybody leave? Oh, that stuff's real good. Gek Nip. You can sell that for a good amount of money. I'm gonna take some zinc. And then off we go. Alright. For real this time. We're gonna take off. And I'm gonna stop so that I can turn around and show you that, yeah, you really are in control. You can slowly hover above the planet. You can go and, well, let's do this real quick. Let's just go around the planet for a second. And you can see for yourself that you're absolutely in control. And let's go a little bit higher. And we're in space. And we're still looking at the planet. So, technologically speaking, this is fairly impressive. Obviously, there's a few tricks going on, but you really can go from the planet into space and go back to where you were. Now, my inventory is almost full, so I'm just trying to collect a little bit of stuff. Alright. I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to build a warp cell. Sweet. Now, where is that space base? We're going to go there real quick. From 57 minutes down to 5 seconds, just like that. Let's get back in that base. So like I said, everywhere in the galaxy, you're going to see the same bit of animation that you're seeing right now. The exact same hallway you're seeing right now. The exact same blue light you're seeing right now. It's going to land. The ship is going to turn. Most of the time the rooms look identical. But this is just a small part of the overall game. In fact, I'm going to go up here real quick. So I actually have a hacking tool. I'm going to crack that door open. And usually this is where you can level up your suit. Let's see if I can afford that suit upgrade. Well, I only have $16,000 and it's $230,000, so I think I'll have to come back for this. But you can also steal carbon. Precious carbon. Alright, let's go over to, my buddy that cut my hand open. And his robotic pal that will let me sell my items, my wares. Is there anything I can sell now that's halfway decent? There we go, titanium. So they're willing to sell me double the usual asking price, so I can get 26,000 right there. Did we collect anything else that was good? If you can find a solar system that buys Thamium 9 for double the price, let me tell you, you just hit the jackpot, because 90% of those asteroids out there are made out of this stuff. You could just make bank. Alright, so we're going to leave this solar system and see what else is out there. You'll notice how that didn't cost me anything for my my launching boost or whatever it is. Okay, so this is the universe, and there are a few different missions, I guess you can take on. What you're doing is you're either going towards the galactic core. That is the main focus of the game. You can explore freely. That's, I guess, another direction for the game. Or you can go and meet up with these Atlas locations, which involve learning a language and you know, getting some stuff. It's just a different type of side mission. Now, my goal right now is to go to the galactic core. I've upgraded my warp drive. Warp drives are what take you to different solar systems. So, check this out. Now we're up here. Now, if I hadn't upgraded my warp drive, this would be as far as we could go. But because I've spent nearly 24 hours in the game, we can go a little bit farther than that. And we're getting pretty close to that galactic core, I gotta say. Oh, jump is too far. You can see right there, the jump is too far, so I have to upgrade my warp drive. So we're gonna go back up here. And we're gonna warp. Nope, let's go. And basically, this is just a big long loading screen where you just have to hang out and hope the game doesn't crash, because I've encountered a lot of crashes during this part of the game. Nowhere else, just this part. When it's building a brand new solar system, the game will occasionally freak out, and then bam, you lose progress. Like I said, it saves every time you leave the ship, but it doesn't save when you get into the ship. So if you went down to a planet and you collected all this stuff, you're ready to go to the next galaxy, you know. Might want to second guess that. Okay, so Oh, wow. Manufacturing facility. Awesome. I want to go there. And we will go there. But first, we're going to go to the space station right here. Just so I can fully express to you how these areas are repeated throughout the game. See, same old, same old. It looks identical to what we were just looking at before. But of course, we might have something here of value. We might be able to sell our goods for a much higher price. I really hope this game can be released on PlayStation VR. I think that would be magnificent. Alright, so we got this dude right here. Yeah, whatever, man. I hope that's a Gek. I think that's a Gek. I have pretty good language with the Geks. Alright, let's sell some of my items here. Wow. I'm doing even worse for myself. Well, just so I can have some space, I'm going to sell off this Gek Nip. Get me $21,000. Let's see if my Starship inventory has anything. Ugh. Ugh. This is, oh my god. Most of the markets become kind of useless as you get into the bigger parts of the game. You're just there to sell stuff. There's nothing to really buy except for, you know, upgrades to your suit. Because you want to carry more stuff. Alright, so this is a different species, so you'll notice that the language is different. Well, I know the word friend. Okay, report lazy worker. There's no morality in this game, only standings within races. For some reason, if I were to piss this guy off, all the Geks would know. So, the trader seems to have recently woken, its eyes are crusty, and its beak is, whatever. The life form lazily indicates a nearby terminal upon which a product recipe is displayed and is waiting for full input. I'm just gonna input the recipe. Is he happy? Yes, he is! I helped this sleepy guy do something, and he gave me... oh, a Carite sheet, which I have a million of those, so that doesn't do much for me. Okay, so... There's always ships flying in and out. Those are not other players, those are AI. In fact... let's wait for this dude to land right here. Almost everyone here is a space trader, so they are all here to trade their goods. Just like I am. Nice ship. Wow. Oh, it's cool as hell. Let's see if I can bug this guy. Well, he likes me. That's good. Let's see if I can sell some stuff to him before he can get in there. Wow! Nearly identical. And that's not always the case, but I could even buy his spaceship if I had enough money. Let's see how much his ship is worth. Nearly $2 million. He's got 22 slots, though. That's a lot more than me. Let's compare our ships. Oh, look at that. Look how much power he's got. I basically got the... no, he's got more power than me. We got about the same for a warp drive. He's got better defenses. I'm gonna decline, though. I'm not gonna buy your ship, dude. You know, you'll only spend about as much time on a planet as you need to. Whatever you're trying to find at a particular time. You know, if you need a certain mineral for a recipe, or if you, like for instance here, I want to go and see that manufacturing facility because I want to collect something. I might also explore the planet just to take in the sights. Oh man, I almost forgot something. While we're waiting, let's go and report the stuff that I discovered. So I just reported this planet. And I'll report this system. Now let's see, on this planet right here, I'm gonna report this. Yeah, remember this thing? Who could forget? I don't actually have any locations from there, which means I probably didn't spend much time. And this is the planet we were at before. So let's upload all of that. Oh wait, no, that was a different planet. You know, so like I said, you'll notice these fins and wings get repeated a lot. I mean, honestly, these are two very similar types. But you gotta look at it like dogs or fish or whatever. There's a lot of fish on planet Earth that look a lot alike. Alright. So I'm making a lot of money right here. I'm already $60,000 richer. And if I was to report all of these waypoints and all of these species, I would get 250,000 units. Now, I haven't really done that because that sounds kind of boring to me. Look at that guy. I like this guy. And he's got a little friend right here. Yeah, tiny version. Once again, you'll notice the repeating fins as a common factor of a lot of creatures. So that made me a lot of money right there. That was really good for me. And so if you're ever just trying to get some dough together, you're not finding the best resources, you're stuck in a solar system, and you can't sell your plutonium to them, well, just scan a bunch of stuff if you need to buy something, you know? Which, like I said, I'm at this point in the game where I don't need to sell anything. I can sell them for me, or I don't need to buy anything. Like, why would I ever go there and buy minerals? I jump from planet to planet so frequently, it's kind of useless. But in the early parts of the game, you really do need to use that because you're stuck. You literally don't have a warp drive, or you might not even have, you know, fuel for your warp drive. So you notice this planet is quite different from the one we were just at. Whereas the last one was very snowy and cold. This one's a lot more jungle-like, which is good news. Unless, of course, it's way too hot, and then I won't be able to be on here for very long. So I'm always trying to look around, see if I can find some minerals that I can collect. What's that right there? No, okay. There is dogfighting in this game, by the way. We just haven't encountered any pirates yet, and I'm not going to attack a random ship because that is pretty much suicide. You can die in the game, and when you die, you just start over back on a base somewhere, and you can go and collect all the things you just lost. It's not that challenging. Now, if you crash your ship, that can be a lot more problematic because you'll need to collect resources to get it back into the air. Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. That's why I angled the ship last time. I gotta wait 56 seconds. Ugh. Let's see if I can just go up a little bit higher. Nah, that's not bringing time down at all. But yeah, you can get a good look at the way everything is. Probably a lot of carbon on this planet if I had to guess. I mean, obviously. But I can tell all these little plants right here. Carbon's good because you can recharge a lot of your basic functions, such as the mining laser, your bolt shot. There we go. Let's see how this planet holds up. It's humid. There aren't many sentinels because it's relaxed. Wow. This actually sounds like a pretty good spot for me. As always, though, because I am at a manufacturing facility, there are going to be sentinels. That's just part of it. Now, manufacturing facilities, they aren't really open to everybody, which means you got to get in the scandalous way. I better go take out those sentinels before they can report me. Where's the other one? I thought these guys were together. Oh, I hate it. You can't always find them. Huh. Well, he'll come find me, I promise you that. Once I start doing this. Wow, I really leveled up my gun. Usually that took about 4 shots. Alright, so I just used the dictionary to learn a word. Bewitchment. Alright, we have another puzzle right here. The outpost is offline. My exosuit atmosphere toxicity gauge starts to flicker. So, normally this would all just be alien talk. And I'd have to figure out what to do. Fortunately for me, I know what I'm doing. Which means So there's high pressure, it sounds like. I'm gonna have to vent the excess gas? Cool. So now I know how to make this stuff right here. Which is great because you're always going to encounter recipes for materials that you've never seen before. You're not sure where to get them. Turns out you have to make them yourself. And the Gek are happy with me, which is great. Pick up some health even though I don't need it. Oh, what's this guy doing? But yeah, you'll see a lot of the same types of creatures. They'll never be exactly the same. Just like planets, they'll never be identical, but there's of course going to be some similarities. What is that stuff? Whoa. That just, I think that's just an object, not a resource. Alright. Let's see if this thing will turn. Nope. See that? It's not being very hostile to me. It's being pretty chill. Some planets, as soon as they spot you, they lose their damn minds. Other ones, they're like, whatever. It also depends if they see you actually stealing resources, because you're robbing a planet of its natural function. Oh crap! My launch thruster is 0. Oof. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Let's go down here. Okay, so, you've seen the monoliths so far. We're gonna find another one right here. I'm really actually quite fortunate to find one. Let's see if I learn more than one word this time. I guess I increased my language. Yep, I learned increase. Oh, okay, I think you only learn one word from these guys. There are other ones that teach you more than one word, but you actually have to answer a sort of riddle. So that we've got a cave right here, but... Oh god. Alright. Oh boy. I'm going to memorize... right here. I'm not leaving eyesight of that door right there, because you can get lost in some of these for a long time. I'm talking 10 to 20 minutes. Just running around being like, where the hell did I go? A lot of resources right here. We're not gonna... well, we'll take some of this. Oh god, I didn't mean to use that. My boltcaster is pretty fierce right now. Feeling pretty good about that. Wait, nope, 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 nope. We're going right the hell back. Oh shit, am I going the wrong way? Oh god. I lost my way again. Alright, so that was there. Nope, we're going down this way. I'm telling you, you'll get lost for a long time, and that would not be very good. Hey, what's up with this guy? I'm not close enough. Did I? Yeah, I didn't register these things yet. Ooh, let's get these birds too. Come on, analyze. Sometimes it doesn't analyze right away, which is kind of annoying. Oh, hey, buddy. Yeah! Now, one of the things you could do right here, and I doubt you'll encounter this. Let's take this planet and let's rename it. So right now it's 9. We're gonna rename it to First Hour. I like how it's ha 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 ha. So now the planet is known as First Hour. So in case you discover this planet, you'll know that this is the one that you're watching right now. Let's upload that. Is there anything else we can do right now? No. Bro, get away from my ship. Get away from my ship. Like I said, most creatures will, they'll leave you alone. There are some planets where everything's trying to kill you. That's what's cool about it is, even if you do go through a lot of planets, you know, you still get that feeling of a large galaxy. Though I don't think you can fly into the sun. At least I have not been able to, because I believe those are from different, or very, very far away. I don't know. I don't know why you can't fly into the sun. Alright, let's see where we can go to next. Alright, I can still go. Wow, I can still go. There we go. That's too far for the jump. Alright. Well, let's see if it crashes this time. I'm not even kidding you. Over the course of my 20 hours, I probably had the game crash about 8 or 9 times. I think that's a fair estimate. I do wish that the insides of the ship looked slightly different. I've gone through 3 ships altogether, and they all have the exact same thing of the targeting system, mentioning what weapon you're using at the time, and whatever those U things are. Oh, excellent. This is perfect, because we're already here. Let's take a look at this space anomaly real quick. So the space anomaly features 2 characters that are basically in the entire game. And one of them will, I don't know, sell you stuff, sort of. You have to reach a certain requirement to get stuff from him. The other will help guide you towards your destination, whatever that destination is. And for me, that's the center of the universe. And you encounter these guys all the time. Actually, what am I talking about? I've been playing the game for 20 hours. I don't know really how long it takes to encounter these guys. Alright, let's compare my gun to this one. That's got more slots than me. But... wow, it doesn't even have a scanner, so why the hell would I use that? Or it does have a scanner, but I can't analyze anything, so that would take one slot away. I'm good. I don't need this thing. Let's talk to this dude real quick. And what's cool is these guys actually speak English, and they're like the only two characters in the game that will actually speak to you in English. So, right now I could, resources to aid exploration, find a shortcut to the center. You know, I've never done resources to aid exploration. I probably should sometime, because they might give me a better warp drive. Let's try that. A gift to which to explore the galaxy. Ugh. What a waste of a conversation. And now I'll have to wait until I'm in a different solar system to talk to that guy. Or a different galaxy, I should say. Alright, well, I had my fill of that. Let's just get right out of here. Let's go over to another galaxy. Now, this is a major issue for me. Where do I go? Oh, I'm supposed to go right? Okay. Wait, it's covered up by this thing. I can't get away from... you know what I mean? That's one huge issue from the UI. I wish that they let you flip, or move, or turn off these menus right here. Because they often cover up other bits of important information. That's why it's a huge gripe for me. But I have been playing this game a lot, so... obviously I'm enjoying it enough to overlook some of these smaller issues. Let's see. And also, the controls for looking at the galaxy, not great. Wow. So this is an undiscovered galaxy. It's got 2 moons, 4 planets. Excellent. We're gonna go there right now. And this is really the whole game right here. This is really what you do. You go to different planets, gather stuff, learn the languages, you know, sell the stuff, get more stuff. But this is so late in the game. I'm sure if you pick this up after watching this, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I wish I could do half the stuff you're doing. I just wish that I didn't have to go from one galaxy to the next, one at a time. I wish I knew how to get warp drives more easily. It all happens eventually. The game is very controlled. It's very deliberate when it's letting you get certain items, but the galaxy itself is completely randomized. We're gonna scan this real quick. Ooh, baby! Resources detected. Where are they? They're on a different planet. They're right behind me. So that's a moon right there, but we're gonna go over here. Because there's a lot of water, and I do want to show that to you. Before we get too far in the game. Or before we close out the video, before we get too far in the game. I'm already far in the game. Now, I've encountered several planets that look very familiar to this one. But I'm sure there's going to be something slightly different. Well, what a coinkydink. I landed right next to a base. What is this made out of? Iron? Don't really need that. Let's see if they got something good in here for me. Oh. I'll collect that sample. Ah, damn it. Wow, that's like one of the very first things you learn. So that's pathetic. I got $222. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Ugh, this plant sucks. Unless... Let's see. Okay, so these guys right here. They are mini monoliths. That's not actually what they're called, but... Oh, they're called knowledge stones. They just give you one word. Real quick hit stuff. I see we got another one over here. Oh, what are these things? There's the monolith, alright. Any other ones around here? I really don't need any iron or carbon, so a lot of this stuff on here just isn't very useful to me. But I can always use zinc. Always use zinc. Ooh, what do we got here? Restore my health. Get some cargo. Got some plutonium. And... because there's not much else to do around here, I think we're gonna wrap up this episode with a little trip to the water. Now, there are some breathing devices that allow you to plunge yourself into the water for long periods of time. I've actually crafted a few of them and then just dismantled them because I kept ending up on planets that didn't have water and they were just taking up space, so I didn't want to keep that around. Oh my god. Ooh, baby. And obviously, here's another cave. Those bastard caves. They have so many resources, though. You walk out of every cave slightly agitated and a lot richer. I've upgraded my jetpack. The very first jetpack is okay. Actually, a jetpack is one of the last things I upgraded. Because I just didn't need it as much. But it just figured like, I've got all these extra abilities. Might as well just, you know, just spend it on something nice. Oh, alright. And of course you can still mine for resources and everything like that. You'll notice on the left-hand side that my bar is going down pretty quick. Because like I said, I don't have any breathing equipment for down here. But there are some oceans in this game. You can just go down and just keep going. It's very impressive. It's very impressive. What's this? More iron. I won't say that you could spend hours and hours underwater, but you spend a good chunk of time there. Oh, that's off planet. Okay. I love that they make that note, just to let you know this is not on your planet right here. Is there anything else we can look at real quick? What is that? I have never seen that before. I've never seen a base that even looks like that. What is this thing? Oh, damn it. They're still charging me? No, I don't need that. But this is new. I've never seen this before. This weird little mini room thing. But you know what? I think that's a great place to end it. Right here. Take a look at the planet one last time before we end. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of the first hour. I'm going to be doing an episode of Worth It on No Man's Sky. Why would I do that? Because I like writing and doing voiceover and editing video. I like doing that. So that's why I'm going to do that in addition to this episode of the first hour. Don't expect that for other games in the future, okay? That's just not part of the plan. Yeah, I don't know. Why don't you leave me a comment below if you've had a chance to play No Man's Sky and what you thought about it. Or if you're going to be picking it up. Yada yada. Sound good. Standard first hour shenanigans. But do check back Tuesday. Check out my episode of Worth It on No Man's Sky. And... ah, crap. There's a sentinel. Anyway, I'm out of here. My name is Colin Tanner. I want to thank you for watching.